welcome back to another episode of the Random Rolls Podcast, where a crew of filthy animals get together every once in a while and play RPGs.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Currently we're playing through the first part of 12 published adventures in the Age of Dwarves campaign, written by Eric Mona and his team from an age past. I'm not going to go through this again, because I did it at the beginning, and if you missed it, then too bad.
Yeah, go back and listen to that. Don't start now.
yeah. Why are you just now starting? There's already stuff happening, and it's like cracking a book in the middle and starting
weirdo.
from there.
Just figuring it out from the past, using context clues.
What is this? Quentin Tarantino
movie? I was about to say that.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah,
What's new? It's been a couple of weeks.
not to the listeners.
There, maybe they have a big queue, and it's been a month and a half since they listened to our last episode.
Oh,
Who knows?
We know when you're listening, and we're very disappointed in you.
Right?
All one of you.
but also appreciative that you came
Wasn't
back.
there like 12 downloads in Indonesia or something?
We don't talk about downloads.
No. We don't talk about downloads.
We don't talk about downloads. I'm trying to make the Encanto song work, but it didn't.
We didn't put enough heart into it.
Yeah. It's because I'm heartless. Happy New Year also, I think. Is this the first recording of the new year? No, it's not.
No.
I'm an idiot.
You silly goose.
Silly man.
What happened last time we played? It's been like
Oh, you want to know what happened?
it's been like 30 years.
Tell you what you found. You found the Nug Shack.
No
2
shot,
episodes ago.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys swept through that abandoned mine office. You removed some displaced sturges and a festering growth that you now know as a slime mold. You also found what little remained of the previous property owner's remains. A pair of boots and manacles attached to the railing in that living room there. Found some alchemical goodies. Standard outfittings for a miner. Found some pickaxes, lantern helms, coveralls, and more boots. The upstairs of the office contained 4 bedrooms, 2 of which were completely caved in and open to the sky above. The other 2 were just filled with detritus.
Yay.
Dirty rooms. What else? You found, probably most importantly, found a nearly decayed map that you were able to discern the location of what you believe to be the Whispering Cairn. There was a well in the back of the property that was covered, and it seemed like it was in good shape. And I think you all rested before gearing to leave up. Leave your... Yeah, I mixed up that. You all geared up.
Gearing to leave up?
Well, I'm fixing to fix it.
Up.
Yeah.
I had a couple shots before this. Woo! Left your new home, aka the Nug Shack. Is that name a work in progress, or is that what we're sticking with?
I mean, we haven't come up with something better yet, but we'll workshop it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll have a few different names.
Okay, so you guys left that morning. Say you slept. No, it'd probably be like afternoon. You got there about 3 o'clock a.m. We'll call it afternoon.
All right.
After a half-hour trek through some overgrown brush and unmarked trails through the rocky hillside of the Cairn Hills, you stand before the precipice of this place known as the Whispering Cairn.
I love Precipi.
Put you guys on a new map here.
Want to talk to your manager?
Where's the manager?
Oh yeah, the Whispering Cairn. Yes, it whispers at you.
Oh, yeah, that was creepy.
Right. What was?
Him doing the
manager.
I'm not sure, but it sounds like Lionel Richie almost.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
Hello. Is it me you were looking for?
All right. Let me read through this this flavor text. Let me make sure. Please let me know if you can't see or control your tokens or anything else at the entrance to this cave.
Is it a cave of wonder?
Like my butthole, yeah.
Yow.
Nice.
Natural light dimly illuminates a long hallway extending to the north into darkness. A faint breeze brings with it sibilant whispers that sound almost like sighing breath. It must be a trick of the wind, but the effect is almost lifelike. The walls bear horizontal bands of deceptively simple geometric patterns at waist level. In places, the bands reveal startling detail, but in others, the walls look as though they've been hacked apart with weapons or eroded by the rigors of time. Flakes of ancient paint, brilliant purple and a dull mustard hue, still cling to the walls in places, hinting at what must once have been a riot of color. A thin coat of dust coats the floor. Just inside the darkened tomb, the hallway branches into shallow alcoves that you can barely make out in the darkness ahead. The alcoves are on the east and west. Here the walls seem to bear the most significant damage. There are dozens of clumsy etchings that mar the beautiful ancient masonry like graffiti on a city wall. A clump of soiled cloth, about the size of a halfling, rests in the rounded terminus of the western alcove. As you enter, the wind picks up and a chorus of almost human sounds rises from the darkened hall. What do you all do?
I cast light upon my bow.
Yeah, let's just get to that too.
How does that manifest?
Similar to the way that, by the way, my name is Dylan. I'm playing.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Who are all of you?
I almost said Terex. Who am I playing? Oh my god, I am playing K. The human half-elf cleric ranger of Erastil.
You could probably just say half-elf.
Yeah, I read it off the sheet because I wasn't sure again. I was gonna, for no reason at all, Terex is in my head, who hasn't been played in 3 years. It feels like now, but yeah, the half elf,
Health elf.
I've been drinking. I need to drink some water. Anyway,
the milf elf. Ew.
Nice.
The male elf we'd like to.
Fuck.
All right, so you cast light and you introduce yourself. Who's next?
yes.
Or yeah, let's just go around the table.
All right, so Cosimo doesn't speak
good.
because it's your turn. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. You got to it before me, man.
Cosimo, kind of pulls some cobwebs off his face and then looks into the camera and says, "I'm being played by Randy. Some guy is in a land far, far away and doesn't exist in this realm."
It does actually.
Oh no! Spoilers.
Don't. If you're playing Reign of Winter, ignore what I just said.
Now I want to play Reign of Winter.
Yeah, I think
Reign of Winter.
they know me well enough by now.
Such a good campaign. Anyways, Rognag lifts up his hammer. He picks it up, the heavy object, and he is also going to cast light on his weapon. So the stone head of his maul starts glowing, manifests. You see like his eyes shift to look reptilian for a second, and then in a beat of energy wrap around his hand and into the weapon, and the head starts glowing. And he is voiced tonight by Brian. You would know this if you listen to the first episode.
And what's
you wanted to start at this point, so that's on you.
what's your ancestry and classes?
He is a human half-orc.
Okay.
Easy there. He's a half-orc who is orc and human hybrid. form. He is a fighter slash sorcerer. And his bloodline for sorcery is a red dragon.
Fire.
Sounds badass.
What about Cosimo? I don't think we caught yours.
Cosimo is a rogue ranger, and he enjoys long walks on the beach and Mai Tais in his free time.
Hell yeah.
I haven't had a Mai Tai in ages. Alright, last but not least.
So Mr. Willowsby is going to look at the camera and say, "And I'm Mr. Willowsby, played by Mr. Jason." And then he's going to freeze frame for a second and just just look at the camera and be like, "Hi." This is with his mouth all teethy grin.
Does he go into like a freeze frame stance, but the camera didn't actually freeze?
He totally does, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then he looks forward and he says, "Mommy always said I'm a human, but I'm not really sure. I think I'm something lesser, but I am a witch and a summoner."
Yes,
Burn
you
him at the
are.
stake.
"Friends, would you like me to summon us a tool to help as we go down this corridor? Something that could maybe detect traps, yes?"
Oh, yes, traps are very not fun to deal with. If you have something that can find them or something, that'd be great and very appreciative.
Yes. It's wonderful tool. Multi-purpose, really. And I crouch down on the ground and draw a circle with chalk and spend the 3 actions to summon my Eidolon as a skeletal humanoid claws its way up out of this portal on the ground, and sort of like it's digging its way up from grave. And as it stands, it unfurls skeletal wings and reveals a beak on its fossilized face. And it just sort of shakes all over like a dog to get the grave dust and dirt off of it. And I look at it. And I check for traps. And it's just gonna ping pong against all of the walls in the ceiling and touching every surface it can as it goes further.
About how far do you want it to go?
It will stay 30 feet ahead of us.
Okay. It moves slowly ahead of you all as you make your way down this dark hallway.
And I'm going to have the Raven is going to be perched on my shoulder for now. So I'm just going to delete his token unless I move him separately.
Okay. Festus is just following behind you too then, Cosimo?
Yeah, he's trained to stay on my heels,
Okay.
but not in between my legs.
So you approach the 2 alcoves on the left and the right. Mm-hmm. The alcove on the right is empty, save for just those etchings, those crude etchings and markings. It looks like it's carved into the walls, and the paint and the dust. It looks like whoever had carved those etchings into the wall may have used crude tools, knives, or even other rocks. It's just littered with debris. And just on the left here, we'll call it the left is the western alcove, and you see that a clump of soiled cloth that's about the size of a halfling. It rests at the very end of this rounded alcove.
Alright. Do you wanna...
Willsby, send that thing in there to take a look at what that might be.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Give it a good poke.
So I'm going to say, "Oh, of course. If you don't mind." And I'm going to gesture to the creature, and then gesture to the area that we want it to examine, and it will head over and start rifling through. GM, feel free to move no name if something. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And then I can have it do a perception or skill if necessary to go ahead and look in there?
Not necessary. However, it looks like this bedroll is all that's kind of just here. There may have been another small rolled up cloth, but that too looks old, and as soon as No Name kind of reaches down with its bony claw-tipped hands, it just cracks and turns to near dust. And it doesn't seem like there's much else of value.
Ugh.
I'll detect magic.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah.
There it is. Actually, as you're stepping forward, Kay, your passive perception beats a DC here.
Ooh.
You notice that there are tracks, very light tracks,
Yes.
that look like... You find some tracks. Go ahead and roll a nature check.
I'm sorry?
Nature. Recall knowledge, nature.
That is a natural 1 for an 8. Yay.
Alright. Well, you can't determine the type of animal, but you're sure that these are animal tracks.
Some animal tracks down here. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Oh,
Cosimo's gonna like kneel down and like touch it with his finger and like touch it to his tongue, and he's like, "Yeah, that's definitely footprints, all right."
what kind of animal tracks are these?
Alright, now that it's, you're all aware of it, you can roll a recall knowledge nature check if you have it.
Perfect. I was going to say, it's a new creature. It's just been discovered. It's been I need to practice this except for 5 minutes before we start doing it.
13 nature.
Cosimo rolled a 16 nature check.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this is nothing you've ever seen before. You'll
Oh,
never be able to
what do you call
identify
it? If it's a new discovery, what is his name you give creature?
He's going to think about it and assume he's going to come up with something right after somebody else identifies it. And be like, shit, okay.
So we have a 13 nature. Anybody else?
Rognag's not even going to try.
Okay.
I had a
Cosimo got a 16.
Oh, 16. Okay, Cosimo, you're able to recognize these tracks as wolf tracks, and you're able to determine that they are fresh, relatively fresh, probably within a day or two.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are wolf tracks, and from the taste of it, they've been eating rabbits.
Just from licking the paw print.
That's all.
Wow, it's amazing.
Might have some
What color
rabbit
are
ones.
they?
Nature scraps.
I'm pretty sure the brown with a little bit of gray, little silver fox, but a wolf sort of deal. Really
Oh.
handsome too.
Hopefully we get to find out if you're right. You must be witch.
Huh?
No. He's a ranger.
All right, you got me pegged. I made the whole thing up. I have no idea what the fuck these things are. God, Spanish Inquisition in here.
Oh, then maybe they are what the K say is undiscovered monster. Maybe it's like wolf, but have extra leg and middle of chest.
Just a fifth leg.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's what do you call it? One of them chupacabras or whatever.
Oh, I've heard of them. The goat suckers.
Yeah, I don't know what they do in the free time, but if they want to suck whatever they want to suck, that's their problem.
No. Suck, not fuck.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, so maybe we find the wolf. Where is No Name gone off to? I don't see him anymore.
Oh yeah, No Name will kind of resume its position
Oh, there he
some
is.
30 feet in front of you after finding nothing of interest.
Shall we continue in, comrades? Yeah, there must be something heavy I could lift inside.
Yeah, after you, big guy.
Oh.
Yeah, the Kay's gonna have his bow out and ready to go in anticipation of a wolf attack.
Cosimo will also ready his bow.
Oh, we find ourselves at crossroad, but this direction to right looks like cave in long time ago. I don't think we can get through very easily.
Yep, so the next set of alcoves off to the east of this hallway, it looks like heavy rubble. Definitely a cave-in.
Oh, I could take some time, lift up heavy rock, move over there.
Kay will detect magic over there.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah. Just to see.
A lift job like this has got to be a wet dream for you, eh, Ragnag?
Hey, I feel like I've been training my whole life for something like this.
Now, do make sure that you have lifter's comp insurance before you hurt yourself, you know.
Oh, I've never hurt myself before. It's good technique, very leg-centric.
I've heard this, yes. Lift with the legs,
Yes.
not with the penis.
Yes.
You don't.
You say anus?
Your
No.
your pulsing anus.
Yes, that is what you clench, right? You clench the anus, and it gives you the extra power.
I don't think that's it.
Is that not how it's
I
done?
don't think so.
I'm not a professional lifter.
Is not far off. I mean, if you don't keep it tight, you could, push something out like fart or poop, or one time some guy's small intestine just distended out the other end. It was very messy.
Prolapse.
Oh, yes. See, that is why I daily perform my Hegels.
Yes. Hey, it's very important. I do 2,700 a day.
I'm fucking crying.
The best part is you can exercise as you walk, and no one knows.
I'm doing it right now.
It's just little secrets like haha, clench, unclench,
You know what?
clench, unclench.
I'm doing it now too.
Yep.
I think our listeners
I think
are
we
as
all
well.
started.
It's very good. See, true secret to getting abs like these, and he points at his. You try to bring your belly button and touch it to your anus.
See, we're nerds that
Oh,
promote
my.
exercise also. So there you go. All right, Dylan, your detect magic pulsates out.
Thank you.
And you don't.
Pulsing like my anus.
Yeah, you don't.
You're right.
You don't detect any magic from behind the cave-in.
There's nothing of value I can sense out there. Just, we'll come back here, Rognag. Can lift things later.
That sounds good.
What's on the other end?
There looks to be
Let's find
two
out.
directions, and there's a natural
Clinch.
19 for
Release. Clinch. Release.
Yeah, we're all like walking in tandem doing this.
Every step.
Whoa,
Everyone's
what
very
is this?
Anus
Hold
aware
on,
right
there's
now.
a thing
Yes.
at the end of this corridor.
The western hall extends, perhaps 40 feet, ending at a small marble platform, raised about 6 inches off the floor. A strange, shattered arcane apparatus rests upon this platform, its curved, ovular frame giving the appearance of a noble's dressing mirror. Only a third of the frame remains. An unusual arcane glyph about the size of a man's head has been delicately carved into the base plate of the support platform. And it looks something like this.
Wow, that's neat.
Ooh. You said an arcane symbol there from Arch there. It's Rognag's gonna try a little recall knowledge arcana with his
Sure.
+3 to it. And it's a 1. No. Yeah, it's a 1? What? No. What is that? Oh yeah, no, this is a natural 1.
You're not able to determine the arcane symbols.
It looks arcane to me.
However, as you all are kind of approaching, it looks like around the base and on the base of this this thing, there are a few shards, shiny black substances, kind of littered about.
Okay, you're closer. Are they magic?
Cosimo is suspicious. He's just kind of keeping his bow at the ready while the magic users take a look, because he doesn't know shit about magic.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's too far from Mr. Willowsby's AoE direct detect magic, and he's too much of a coward to get closer. He's like, it's strange, and I don't like it, and there's a corner I can hide behind.
What? Brognat will go approach a little bit towards them.
Sure.
How many pieces are there?
Probably a couple handfuls.
Okay. Do they look like they match the decor of this?
You have to get up closer to grab the pieces.
Fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah, he goes in and he starts picking up a couple pieces.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of reminds you of obsidian, but they are very
Dragon glass.
they're much more mirror-like.
Is it graphite?
It feels like stone, and it's cold to the touch.
Interesting.
Does it look like it was blown from a reactor? I rewatched Chernobyl the other week.
Gotcha.
Great show.
So good.
Yeah. Do the pieces look like they might fit together?
It's possible. It's possible, but they're too small and numerous for you to be able to tell. But you think they might be worth might have some value.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so they might be. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. I'll pick them up.
Okay.
Maybe detect magic, something along those lines, to see just what we got hanging around in our pockets here.
I mean, if you'd like to check, we'll see if they are magic.
I mean, I don't know shit about magic, but I heard there's ways of detecting such things.
Yes, I know some other folk can do it, but unfortunately, I do not possess this power yet.
Come
on, Whistlesby, don't be shy. Come on up here.
Let me bring them to you. And he walks right up to you and brings them right up to your face. Are these magic?
As you get close, we'll say you get 20 feet away, or I guess 15. Can I attempt to nature it, or excuse me, Arcana?
No, you have to inspect them, hold them in your hands, and kind of look them over. But you can cast detect magic to see if they're emanating anything.
But I do not have detect magic. We went over this last time. I have read aura. I do not have detect magic.
I can detect magic.
Oh yes, okay. You can tell if magic is around. Yes, is it?
I don't know. Let me see him. That's not
your anus emanates with the detecting magic properties and does not register as magical.
Can I do a nature or something? Religion? Those are my two best skills, so that's why I went right to that.
Yeah, you can try. Either.
I'll do a nature? Ooh, yeah, I'll do a nature.
Could I recall knowledge athletics to see if these are magical?
You know what? I'll allow it. DC is going to be very, very high.
What about if I intimidated it into telling me if it's magical or not?
You know what? Nothing's off limits here. So, have at it. Oh!
Nat 20.
Damn it.
Nat 20. Glad you wasted that here.
It's just screaming at it. Are you magic?
Yeah.
It shatters further.
Fucking answer me! Tell me secrets, or I crush you.
The wind picks up and it carries your boastful yell through the darkened hallways around you. It just echoes. But your nature check of 24K, you're not able to determine the properties of this stone. You don't even think it's stone, actually. You think it's some kind of worked or manufactured glass. Of very high craftsmanship. But you're not familiar with it at all.
Like the tricks I saw. It's like nothing I've ever seen. But it looks very high quality. Excuse me. There's a lot of dust in this cave. Excuse me.
Can I possess No Name and have him do Arcana?
Okay. Mr. Willowsby is going to possess No Name and do an Arcana check.
Yeah. So you use the look through his eyes sort of thing.
Is that 19?
That's the 19.
Okay. it's not able to determine any properties of this glass-like material. However, glancing over its winged shoulder, it kind of perks up at some of the glyphs on the arcane apparatus. And how does No Name communicate with you? Is it just empathy or telepathy?
Verbally.
Verbally? Oh, what's its voice sound like? Give me an idea. And
Raspy and tall.
raspy and tall.
There you go.
Willisby, these glyphs, they're not formed of a common alphabet, though they look like arcane symbols representing the elemental airplane. Not airplanes, representing the elemental plane of air. And it kind of puts its clawed finger to its beaked chin and inspects a little closer. And it says, "It looks like these glyphs represent names."
Names? What kind of names?
Ah, they each refer to a single individual. It looks like this largest glyph, part of it, represents the seal of a higher ranking being. Huh. It probably wouldn't say, huh?
I mean, it could, you know?
That is very interesting, is it not? It kind of flicks the tips of its wings, and its wingspan kind of flits out, and some of the grave dust kind of falls to the ground.
Very much so, yes. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Ah, yes. Little baby, you'll never be alone again.
Take it down a notch, Willowsby. Come on.
I look closely.
Your eyes are glazed over and you're drooling a bit. What is going on?
Oh, it's okay. Daddy's here.
Are you ill? Have you taken sickness? Are you allergic to this place?
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna kneel down, and continue to look through No Name's eyes. We speak common, or can read common, draconic, goblin, infernal, jotun, and necrol. Do any of those show up here?
They do not.
All right, I'm going to clear my eyes, and did everyone heard what No Name said, right?
Probably.
If you said,
Yeah. No,
so, yeah.
He's talking to you, but it was all like verbal, audible, and verbal.
Good, just making sure. So I'm going to my eyes will clear, and I say, "Oh no, it's okay, friend. That's what happens when I look through death's eyes. It's interesting each time, a little intoxicating. I won't lie. I'm fine, not allergic. It's okay."
Okay. You just be careful with that. It smells funny.
Cosimo is totally freaked out by this weird no-name bird. Talks like a raspy old lady.
Yeah.
He doesn't verbalize it, but he just like as soon as it started talking, he was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that, were we?
Yeah. What kind of fuckery is this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just try to act like it's exactly what normally happens.
He's learned to just like push down those feelings when he's around Willowsby because he never knows what's going to happen.
Rognag as well. How many weird conversations he's tried not to overhear at work. A trait he picked up from his adopted father. Not my business. I don't need to know.
Well, as No Name walks past the rest of the party to resume its trek down the corridor, I notice everyone's discomfort, and say, "Don't worry. Just think of it like a tool.
No, he's fine.
It's just
Tool.
Yes.
Mhm.
He's just like my hammer.
My hammer.
Yeah, we'll get your frickin' screwdriver and let's move it along. It smells bad down here.
All right, so No Name brushes past Mr. Willowsby, maybe brushing a clawed finger across his shoulder, and maybe a wing.
I shudder with delight.
A wing might bump into Cosimo as he kind of floats past and continues down this long hallway.
I involuntarily heagle.
I rolled a religion check just to make sure that this isn't something that Kay should be worried about as a cleric.
Yeah.
Okay.
A metagame, it is a psychopath. So, I don't know
what that
with
is off
your,
the top of my head.
I don't know if that is religion or occult.
Or do you mean like worried about worried about No Name, or what No Name had told you?
No, just what he is.
Okay.
Like, is this something I should be like, I don't like this? Or should I just be like, I can turn away? And
It is forbidden.
I mean, it's not going to be anything against Erastil as a deity. That's all, like, be loyal and other things that this wouldn't really... I'm just curious, basically, trying to get more information on that.
You wouldn't have a problem with it.
It's just fucking
what I've read.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our goth friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. And they have a special pet.
Oh, to usher souls
Yeah.
safely to the afterlife. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Chara, the ferryman, he's a psychopath.
Oh, okay.
Sharon.
All right, let's keep.
On.
Looks like we've got
Yeah.
another. All right, what are those tracks looking like? Are they going in here still?
Yes.
Okay.
The tracks continue to... Actually, the tracks seem to trail off towards the west, but then you see that there's more tracks. It's more heavily trafficked off to the east into these next set of alcoves. However, what's interesting about this next alcove is that with all your passive perceptions, though, you notice that there's this strange faint green light emanating from the darkness to the north. It looks very it's like a fuzzy green light, and it catches your eye only once in a while. For whatever reason, you think that this light might be blocked, or it's being diffused by the darkness ahead, but it seems to be coming directly north of the main hallway here. And then you come to this large central hallway. Opens up to a large chamber with larger alcoves to the east and west.
As Rognag walks up, and I say, "Wait, gentlemen!" They say,
Yes.
maybe we should illuminate the corners? I mean, I don't like the darkness that much.
I mean, I've got the light source on my hammer here, but what did you have in mind?
I'm just gonna cast dancing lights near the green stuff that's illuminating,
Okay.
and see if
Sure.
it can assist with illumination, and see if there's any just to try and
Ooh.
spot anything that's there. I
Uh,
don't like eerie green lights. No, indeed. No, indeed.
so directly north of you, across the entrance to this large crossing of hallways, is a 20-foot wide open arch, but draped from top to bottom are semi-translucent cobwebs, and it looks like the green light is not exactly spilling through, but you can barely make it out through the cobwebs in the darkness ahead. As you cast your dancing lights, though, you hear the sound of snarling and the sound of padded feet. I'd like for everybody to roll initiative.
Ooh.
I as I roll initiative, I call out, "See? This is why we don't like the eerie green light!"
And just to kind of set the scene a little bit, off to the western alcove, you make out kind of a raised platform, a wide dais that spans the back half of this wing. and it looks like there's a faded fresco with a slew of a spattering even of colored light emanating from the fresco. Kind of just lights up that area. The three stairs that raise the three stairs that go up to this kind of dais. But from out of the darkness to the east, 3 wolves come padding out, snarling and growling. 2 of which look a lot smaller than one of them. The one that looks larger may be the alpha or leader. Alright, the larger wolf will stride twice to get up to No Name, and then attempt a jaw attack. It's covered in dirt and soil, and it's got its fur very matted, but seems very hungry.
How dare you!
AC 17.
Okay. That is a match for the AC, so that's a hit. This is its last action.
Alright.
That's going to be 6 points of damage. So the summoner works like... so you share hit points. So
Correct.
You both lose 6.
Yes. So as No Name gets bit, a gash opens up on my arm.
Yep. No Name is surprised, kind of tries to block its bite with its wing, and it clamps down and tears at it, causing the gash to appear on you. So it has an ability attached to this attack when it hits. I think it gets a free knockdown attempt. Oh, it has to have an action to be able to do it. No, it can't knock it down. Doesn't have an action because that was its third. So we'll go to 2 more wolves come quickly padding from the darkness to surround No Name, and they will spend their last actions to attempt to bite. These wolves look very weak compared to the one that charged out first, but No Name is flat-footed, so that'll give it a -2 to its AC, as these 2 weaker-looking wolves attempt to use their last action to bite.
I steal my grin, awaiting the blows to appear on my body.
That is a natural 2 for a 9, and the next one is a 14. I believe that's a miss also.
Yep, 15 right
And
now.
that is the wolves' turn. At the top of round 1, the wolves have charged forward, surrounding No Name at the center of these alcoves. Kay, you are up next. Or actually, Kay, it's your turn, and then Rognak. What do you do for your 3 actions?
All right, Kay is going to hunt prey for his first action, designating the larger of the 3 wolves as his hunted target, which will give him a bonus on his hunter's edge, which is precision. He is then going to pull back an arrow and fire away at that hunted prey.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if I don't know that there's one for hunted prey, but it's just an additional 1d8 if successful, so that is a 14 to hit.
14 on the larger wolf is a... That is a miss.
Bummer.
It just barely crests over its front legs. What the fuck do you call them? The
Foreleg.
Forelegs? Sure, yeah. The shoulders of its
F-O-R-E.
4
forelegs.
legs good, 2 leg bad.
He
Over
is
its
going
back.
to-
Crest over its back.
He's going to say, "Oh shit, I
Lands
got
into
him
the-
this time."
Lands in the cobwebs.
And he'll pull back another arrow. Natural 1.
Oh no! So that is a fumble, and I've got a fun little fumble deck.
Crap.
Oh, those are fun.
I'm dead now, probably. It's gone from Australian to New Zealand to English.
It's from all over, you know. It's hard to keep the
He's
accent
very-
straight.
He's cultured.
Yeah.
God damn it. That sucks.
You'll get another chance, man.
Oh, I know.
Maybe don't make a third attack though.
I can't, thankfully. Yeah, the hunting is or whatever is in action. So. Ugh.
All right, you're lucky I can't find the deck. I don't know.
Yes, all right.
So that's just a critical miss, critical failure,
Bummer.
and that's all 3 of your actions. Yeah.
'Tis true.
All right, so then we'll go ahead to Rognag, and then after Rognag is Mr. Willowsby and No Name.
All right. Rognag is going to first off cast shield on himself
Swamp.
as a one action. And then he's gonna run forward, charging at the big wolf, but stopping just short of it to hit the smaller wolf right here. Boom.
Okay.
As kind of a fun misdirect. Comes in screaming as he wields his hammer on high and the maul, excuse me, and drops it down like a heavy hammer. Screaming the whole goddamn. Does an 18 hit the smaller wolf?
It sure does.
It takes 5 damage.
And it lets loose a yelp. Kind of surprised at your
Trying
attack.
to review me, motherfucker? Fuck off. That's where I'm at for now. Shield, move, swing, and that's my turn.
All right, Mr. Willowsby and No Name, and then Cosimo.
All right. So I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Protect Companion. It's a cantrip. You know what? Let me make sure I'm in range. Not in range. Alright, change of plans. I'm going to stride forward just a little bit. I'm just going to move 5 feet. And then I'm going to cast a spell upon myself, which is Mage Armor. And then I'm going to use the attack together, or the act together action that I can do. So when I can cast a spell, my Eidolon's going to attack.
That's cool.
And it is going to, it is going to attempt to attack the one furthest away, the other opposite one that's flanking.
Okay,
Yeah.
the one at the top.
Yep.
Swing away.
All right. So it is going to swing. It is a 20 plus 7. It is going to attempt to bite at it. Ooh, it's a natural 2 on the dice.
That is a
9
miss.
hit.
Does not.
Does not hit. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm close enough now, so that way next turn I can cast my other spells. End the turn.
All right, Cosimo, it's you, and then we go to the top of round 2.
Do I have a line of sight on that bottom wolf there?
As long as you can see it on the map, you can see it. Yeah, yeah, you would. What you see is what you get, baby.
Baby. Alright, Cosimo is going to stand where he is, and he's going to go, hey, Rognag, duck! And he's going to shoot his longbow at it.
I want to see the duck. Where's the duck?
He has rolled an 11.
An 11. On which one? This one?
On the bottom wolf, yeah, that guy.
The one that Rognag slammed with his maul?
Correct.
An 11 is a miss. It just flies too far overhead. You're distracted by Rognag's exclamation of not being able to see a duck. And you're like, huh?
Hit.
What duck?
No, these are not ducks. I know what ducks look like. These look more like wolves than ducks.
And your remaining 2 actions, please.
He'll take a breath, try to steady his bow, and take another shot. Same wolf.
Okay.
And that is a 17 to hit.
A 17 is a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Rolling the damage. That is a 2.
2
2
points of
damage. Does the critical fail only count for a natural one, or can I get that with an unnatural one?
It's got to be 10 below whatever the number you're trying to hit. That's considered a critical failure.
Right.
But if you roll a natural 1, it automatically brings it down by 1 step. So if it was a failure, it just turns it into a critical failure automatically.
I think for my last action, I will just kind of sidestep 25 feet there.
Alright, last action.
Just to get a better shot, and that'll be my last action.
Alright, top of round 2, it is the wolves' turn. Keen Eye would see that this one here, anybody would assume that the leader of this pack kind of turns its attention to the more meaty person that just walked up.
No, you leave Kay behind alone.
It kind of lets out a small, sharp bark, and then just takes a step towards Rognag, and will attempt to bite you.
Come at me, bro.
It will. With that 20 to hit.
God damn it. Shield, with the shield, I'm at 19. That's a hit.
Okay, so bites down at your calf. Oh, max damage. That's going to be a 8 points of damage.
Jesus.
And because these wolves have an ability called Pack Attack, it deals an additional D4 damage within reach. Oh no, okay, within reach of at least 2 other wolves. So it's they're gonna try and surround you. So it's not gonna deal that. However, it's gonna use its next action to attempt to knock you down. So I think this is just an opposed athletics check. What's your athletics bonus?
+7.
+7, so I have to roll a 17 or higher to beat.
Gotcha.
To knock you down. So I'm going to try to do this. Knockdown. Athletics is... I failed. Alright, so you can feel it yanking at your leg, but you're able to hold your stance. So then it unlatches, and for its third attack, it's going to just try and bite you again. And that's a miss with an 11. And then... this wolf...
That's at -10? Or is it agile or something? -8?
Oh, sorry. That's a huge miss then.
Yeah. Is it a critical miss?
No, it's not a critical miss. No, it's not.
What's the bonus? What's the total? I do want to know. Yeah.
The total is it's a 9. Oh, it is 10 less.
That's exactly 10 less then. Where's that fumble deck? Yeah.
I don't have it, so good for us. Good for everybody. We all win.
Likely story.
I sound like what? I sound like Wizards of the Coast. We all win here.
Yep.
Oh, fuck them.
Right.
Don't anger the wizards. They'll come get us.
Okay, next wolf. This one turns its attention to you also, seeing that no name has no meat on it. And it will. That's an 18 on the die. You're going to take some more damage, sir.
Fuck's sake. Yep.
You're just gonna take 3 points of damage. You see that this one bites with a lot less fervor than the larger one.
Yep.
You can feel it as it chomps down on your forearm, and it's gonna try and knock you down also. Why not? Second action, knockdown.
Sure.
And fails with a 15.
So with the -5 penalty?
Yep. And the last one is going to just try to bite again and miss. Critically miss. Last wolf, third wolf, is going to just stride down away from No Name. You are now facing 3 wolves, Rognag. This one undamaged. Attempts to bite. That is a miss with a 16.
Yep.
Third bite. Oh, that might hit. Nope. 17 is a miss. And last bite. That is a 16. I rolled high on that one. That's still a miss, though. So your shield is put in...
You take it into the multi-attack penalties, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
And that's their turn.
Fuck.
Okay. Okay, it's you, then Rognag.
All right, Kay sees his friend Rognag is getting surrounded.
Let's get lit up.
He reaches in to his quiver and pulls out another arrow. As he does so, he mutters a little incantation under his breath, focusing in on his bow, and a little well of gravity encircles his wrists as he grabs that next arrow, putting extra weight into that said arrow as he casts gravity weapon. So for a minute, his first attack will basically you gain a status bonus to damage equal to twice the number of weapon damage dice. So I think it's +2 damage. It's not an additional damage. It's kind of confusing.
Wait, it's an additional damage dice, though, right?
It says, on your first weapon strike each round, you gain a status bonus to damage equal to twice the number of weapon damage dice.
Oh, yeah, so it would just be 2.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, so
Yeah, +2.
+2. On top of that being the, because it's precision damage, that would be, okay, that's fine. It's a focus spell. It's all good. I guess it can't be too overpowered. Anyway, so +2 damage on this hunted prey. Hopefully I can get a hit and get some good damage off here.
I believe in you!
Fires that heavy arrow with a 19 on the die.
That is a hit.
Or 13 on the die, excuse me. Perfect. So that'll be 1d8 plus a 1d8 precision on that first one, +2 damage. So I'm just going to hit 1d8 twice.
Which one are you shooting at?
The leader. So all in all, that is only 9 points of damage. But the first set of damage that creature has taken, I believe. So
That's a total is 9.
total 9. Correct.
All right.
2 from the arrow, an additional 5 from the hunted shot or hunted prey, precision damage, and then 2 from the gravity.
All right. You catch it right in the haunches, and it just snarls angrily.
And he says, got one more for you here, mate. And he will fire one more arrow at that said wolf. It is a little bit less. It's only going to have just the single 1d8 if it connects. There's the roll. That is a 12 to hit.
12 is a miss.
It's not great. I missed him.
Flies over the fray.
Well, I got him once for you, mate. Just keep your head down, Rognag. That's my turn.
All right, Rognag and then Mr. Willowsby.
Yeah, Rognag is going to...
Flank him. Excuse me.
No, I can't move around these guys quickly enough, I don't think. But they'll probably try and surround me, is what I'm thinking. But for right now, first action is I'm going to cast first level spell. Rognag picks up the hammer and grips it tight with 2 hands, and then he sees this little flash of insight shoot across his mind of potential ways to strike this thing, and like something irks at him as he taps into his innate power and casts True Strike on himself to find the best swing possible.
Nice.
On his next attack. And then he's going to follow suit with that and come in with a 2-action power attack on the leader.
Oh, dope combo.
So I get to roll twice. God damn it. And they're both 23. Okay.
Nice.
So does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit. It's not a crit, though. But,
No, but that is 22 damage, looks like.
Sure is. Wait, where are you getting the 22 damage? Oh, because it's power attack. Gotcha.
Yeah, power attack. So it adds extra stuff on there.
Gotcha. All right.
So 11 damage plus I can shove on a crit. And then additional 11 damage is what it says.
All right. So you grip it and rip it.
Hell yeah.
22 points of damage. Go ahead and describe your kill.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he sees a few other attacks that he was gonna potentially make fail because the wolf was nimble enough and he was able to bring it down in such an arc that the no matter which way the wolf ducked, left or right, it would collide with the right side of the rib cage with the wolf. And so it just hits it, and you hear crunching just echo through the room, and a final yelp from the wolf as it goes silent really quickly, as if the shards of this rib cage hit its heart and lungs.
Nice. Its tongue lolls out, its eyes roll in the back of its head, and it goes slud against the ground.
And then free action to talk, I scream at the other two wolves. What did that scream? Growl.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell nice. Hey, Mr. Willisby and No Name, you're up.
All right. So, first we're going to use Act Together. So, Act Together, for my portion, is going to be a spell. I am going to cast Telekinetic Projectile on the wolf to the left of Rognag.
Okay.
So I'm gonna I'll just plug in a little stone, a hard, dense stone, out of my pouch, and fling it at the wolf with the force of telekinesis. So, 1d20 plus 7, natural 1. Wow, the digital dice hate me tonight. Alright, so that is an 8 total. Is that a critical fail?
It is not.
Alright, so the second part of that Act Together is going to be No Name again attacking the wolf. So No Name gets a 24.
And that is a hit.
That is a hit. Alright, so No Name's just gonna rear back as he tried biting last time. This time he's just gonna try headbutting. It's 1d8 plus 4 damage. 9 points of damage.
Nice. Alright, describe No Name's kill.
Skull versus skull. Just he rears back and headbutts the wolf. No Name's skull is fossilized, and the wolf's skull is not. So the wolf's skull caves in as it makes a few yelps. We'll say that its head twitches left to right as if it's trying to shake off invisible bugs before it falls to the ground, its legs extending out underneath it. It shudders a few times as if still trying to run before it dies.
Alright, cool. Alright, Cosmo. Time for
Oh, wait, I got one more action.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just No Name is going to move 2 to the right to possibly set up a flank for someone else if someone wants to get in melee range with the one remaining life.
If you want to move No Name 1 over, you can get Rognag a flank, because I think the rest of the guys are sticking to ranged.
Yeah, if that's what, yeah.
Yeah,
No Name would know that.
That works for me too.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, and
Yeah.
Cosmo, you're up to finish round 2 off.
So
Clean up.
So I can
up.
shoot through Ragnar, right?
Yes,
Well,
you
you
can.
through my
Positions.
space, yeah. I
Okay.
prefer you don't shoot through my body, but
Right between the butt cheeks. Yeah, he's gonna kind of mutter to himself, "What a majestic beast! Such a shame."
Catch it with the kegel.
He's not.
I've got grab arrow feet. You didn't expect I could do it with my hands holding stuff.
Isn't the Kegel grab like a monk ability or something?
Yeah, it's called Grab Arrow.
Grab arrow.
But yeah, he's gonna mutter to himself, "With a majestic beast. Sorry, I have to put you down." And he's gonna shoot his longbow, and it's going to be a 12 to hit.
12 to hit that wolf is a... that is a hit.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Roll the damage. It is going to be... so he's flat-footed, right?
Oh, so only against the, Oh, actually, I don't know.
Isn't that how sneak works? If he's flat-footed, it's sneak?
Only it used to be for just melee attackers. I don't know if you'd be considered flat-footed with a ranged attack, though.
So how does sneak attack work with bow? It gives me the option at least.
It says a creature is flat-footed to melee attacks from creatures that are flanking it. So it's flat-footed, but it appears to only be to melee attacks from creatures that are flanking it.
Gotcha.
So how do I make a sneak attack happen with a bow? Like, what are the conditions I need for that?
You would have to be unseen, like in a surprise round, which doesn't really exist here, but be the first to attack, or you'd have to be invisible. The creature would have to be unaware of you, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be the first to act in a round. You just need to be unnoticed during the start of combat, and you typically have to be sneaking and roll sneak for your initiative to be able to do so.
Yeah.
If you are high enough with that, you start the turn unnoticed by the enemy, and you can get your sneak attack off with range with that.
Yeah, so you from
I think also you can stealth in later turns, like if there's cover. Or
can I hide?
Something that you can hide behind. There's nothing in this room. If this is what you see, what you get now.
Yeah.
It's there's nothing
All
there.
right, I'll be more prepared next time.
Yeah, it's all right. We're all learning.
Yeah.
This edition also. So you definitely can, and we'll want to do that moving forward in combat. Try to stealth behind cover and make sure that your targets aren't aware of your presence, and then you can trigger that sneak attack bonus as long as they're not aware of your location.
All right, cool. I'll just continue to shoot. It was 5 damage. It was my damage for that hit.
Okay,
Nice.
perfect.
And I will continue shoosting him.
Shoost away!
My second shoost is a 13.
A 13 is a hit as well.
I will roll the damage. Damage is 7.
Ooh.
Nice.
With that, it kind of you catch it right above its breast, and it kind of shudders and goes limp for a moment, but it's still standing.
Why do you have to make it? Why do you have to suffer? Just give up, beast.
It snarls weakly, but it seems almost rabid at this point, fighting for its life. You don't have to kill it. You have other skills you can try.
He's too critically wounded. I think I got to put him down. Do my last shot. That's gonna
I'll go for it.
It is a 13 to hit.
Again, wow. All right, yeah, that's a hit.
Jeez.
And the damage is 3.
Describe your kill.
Hey, nice.
I aim right as it kind of cries out with its open snout. I land one right down its throat to silence him.
You hear a gurgled cry. Its cry is stifled by a gurgle. It lays limp.
Poor creature. Cosimo never likes to put down a natural animal.
And this large hallway goes silent as the last wolf's body sluds down to the ground. Our combat is over, and that's where we'll leave it for this week and tonight.
Victorious.
Huzzah!
As the scene closes, Cosimo kind of wants to, lay a hand on one of the dead wolves as like a respectful gesture. Sorry, little guy.
Rognag is gonna pick up the corpse of the lead wolf and be like, I'm going to turn you into very, very appreciated hat. We're going on adventures. He kind of lifts it up like a puppet.
That's fucked up.
And then puts it into a sack. And then, yeah.
Wow. All right. So as you do that, behind you in the western alcove, the shining lights of this strange dais is behind you, and then to the eastern alcove, you can see that there's this rubble-filled den, and ahead of you, this strange glowing light is diffusing through this thick cobwebbed hall to the north as we end the episode here. So thank you all for listening again to episode 5 of our run through of the Age of Worms campaign, the Whispering Cairns, which is part 1. And we hope to have you again next week. But have a good night and goodbye.